Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman, and it is a late evening. It's almost 11 o'clock here, midnight Eastern Standard Time. But I made a commitment to be here and chat with y'all every day. So sometimes it's going to be me, sometimes it'll be everyone else. But that's all right. I'm not going to lie, I already cracked this open, but we can pretend. 1, 2, 23. It still sounds beautiful. Well, let me tell you, it has been a day. Let me just say, I hate plumbing issues. What's up, Loyal? How's it going, sir? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you watching. But yeah, it has been a day. I was supposed to help out my buddy today a lot, but plans fell through and ended up doing some home projects. One of which is I had a toilet in my master bedroom that the guts of the toilet, that the thing that floats when the water comes up and stops it, that was not working properly, so I had to replace that. And then the flapper, the chain had ripped out of the rubber part of that, but this was like the weirdest flapper I'd ever seen. It was on like this 6-inch piece of white plastic. It wasn't like those red ones that you normally have. And so I bought one of the red ones, and I got it home and went to put it in, and it didn't fit. And I was like, what in the world? Are you kidding me? So I took it back, figured out how to drill a hole and reattach the train on the current one that I had. But I changed the guts out, the center, that plastic tubing thing that has the float on it, and let's just say the previous one was very old and the line was very corroded. So when I screwed it all back in, got it as tight as I could, was using um, double wrenches to twist and pull everything together and get it tight. But this was like in the most awkward spot, like corner of the bathroom. Like I couldn't get to it. I had to like lean over the toilet and around things to get, and it was just awful. So I run downstairs, turn on the water for my house, and you're like, Zach, why didn't you just turn the little knob on at the toilet? Well, we have one of those, but it is just so old and corroded that it doesn't work. So yes, that needs to be replaced. It's on the list of things to do. But right downstairs, actually down here in this corner, there's the main water shut off for the house. So I shut it off, or I turned it back on after I shut it off, ran back upstairs, and I got water spraying everywhere. So I have a quad level house. I run all the way back down, turn the water off, throw towels down, get fans, shop vac, clean it all up. This is just like awesome. Thankfully, I have the ceiling ripped out in the room below it, so it didn't cause any ceiling damage. But I attempt to take it off, retighten it, and this time, with everything being so corroded and just not being able to move at all, because it was a straight copper line, it wasn't like one of those flex tubes, I ended up stripping the new part that I just put in that sticks out of the tank that screws onto. And now I couldn't even turn water on in my house. And so, yeah, I asked for no water. But I have a friend who takes care of these things. And if you're in the Wichita area and you need tree work done or you have handyman jobs, Scott Brown, he's the guy to call. He was able to rush over and help me get this corrected and fixed, and so now everything's working properly and I have water. But yes, it's always like a nightmare situation when this stuff goes wrong. I was at Home Depot showing one of the experts in the plumbing department the pictures of how they had set stuff up, and they're like, that's dumb. And I said, yeah, I agree. But what do? Home ownership, it's rough. So yes, I need this Dr. Pepper. But tonight, our question for the Pondering Pepper is not about plumbing. Although I should probably have one eventually about that. But tonight's Pondering Pepper question is, what can you do today that you were not capable of a year ago? And I've actually been thinking about this question a lot, because you get older, and I know I have many adults and friends that are gonna be like, "Oh, you're not even old yet," or "Oh, you don't even know." I feel like you get to the point where you don't really feel like there's something new that you're learning or that you can't do. It's just now you've been doing it a lot more. But what can I do today that I couldn't a year ago? That's a good question. Hmm. Well, I have some more experience with repairing um, projects around my house just from working with my buddy that I worked with. I have knowledge of how to do a lot of things, but lack the experience. So I mean, I can do stuff, but don't like to do it by myself because I'm just like when it goes wrong, like it did today, it's just not that cool. Mm, what do I do today that I couldn't a year ago? Oh, well, so far I'm rocking my perfect streak of a episode of the podcast every day this year, and I couldn't do that a year ago because I did not have this streaming service, as our other one had kind of been cut off. But that's all good. It's all working out, and I'm enjoying it. Hmm. Well, a year ago, I did not nearly have as many points that I have now for the PepperPerk store, but unfortunately, I also cannot spend them. So to flip the question the other way, what can I not do today that I could do a year ago? A year ago, I could have spent points in the Pepper Packs or the Dr. Pepper Perk store, the reward store. But now that is closing on the 20th of January at midnight. So if you have yet to spend your perks, there's only a few things you can do still. I think it's get scenes from like the behind the scenes stuff from Fansville, enter to win a tuition contest, but I even think that's ended. So yeah, not much you can do. Dr. Pepper, this is my again daily request that you allow us to turn those points into credit to use in the merch store because you got some sweet merch that I'd like to buy, but I need some discount codes or redeem my points that I could use for that. But we're gonna keep it short tonight because I need people to talk to, and when I don't have someone to talk to, it's just me and my thoughts. And those aren't always fun. Well, they're fun, but they're just not entertaining for everybody. But tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have some more friends on here with me, and we will have another great episode, just chatting, hanging up. Um, but we are down to 10 days left of the Dr. Pepper Pepper Pack program. Just ending it short. Let's see. So March would have been 9.5 years. So we're just a little short of the 9.5 year mark. But I've enjoyed being an ambassador for Dr. Pepper. It's been a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of cool people, and I've drank a lot of Dr. Pepper. So until we drink again, be blessed, be caffeinated, be a pepper. We'll see y'all next time. Mm. You know, when I'm doing this by myself, I forget to click buttons before I need to. So let's just pretend that didn't happen, and we can do that again. So let me do that, and then do this, and then say, until we drink again, y'all.